Bahamian regulators seized FTX funds. We're starting to see the trickle-down effects of the Genesis lending freeze. RippleNet gets an upgrade, and when stablecoins are trending on Twitter, you know it's been a rough week. Don't forget to smash that like button. My name is AJ Writes Crypto, and this is your crypto news wrap-up. Let's get it. This morning, it was announced that Bahamian regulators seized FTX funds. My first reaction is, this is a good thing, right? But then I got to thinking about it, and I wonder if there could be more behind the curtain at the Bahamian Securities Commission. And I wonder if that could benefit Mr. Sam the Fraud Man. The commission put out a press release yesterday saying that they have exercised their power as regulator under the authority of the Supreme Court of the Bahamas to seize FTX Digital Markets funds and put them in government-controlled wallets for safekeeping. The order to do this was placed 5 days ago, and we don't even know when the transfer happened or if it's even happened yet. Behind the scenes, this is a fight between regulators in the US and in the Bahamas over who gets to control the bankruptcy proceedings. FTX Digital Markets, who just had their funds seized, filed for Chapter 15 bankruptcy in the Southern District in New York through Bahamas court-appointed joint provisional liquidators. They did this instead of filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in Delaware like the rest of the companies under FTX. Why the change? Filing for Chapter 15 enables a foreign representative of the debtor to seek recognition in the United States, with some suggesting that this is a blatant attempt to avoid the supervision of the court, and a move to isolate FTX Digital Markets from the debtors. Also saying that SBF may be supporting some of the efforts of the regulators in the Bahamas, and you can guess why, probably for his own benefit. To all our viewers out there, let's break the pattern and do something today that benefits you, understanding how crypto began and where it is now with BitBoy's new book, Catching Up to Crypto. It's also your ticket to the meetups, and it makes a great stocking stuffer. Click here for a deal. Now let's pass it to our guy Frankie Candles for Market Watch.
Thanks, AJ. All right, guys, let's jump in and do a little market watch here. We've got Bitcoin coming in at $16,672, down about 1% on the day. We've got Ethereum coming in at $1,210, down about 0.1% on the day. Now, guys, I do want to bring up the Bitcoin chart real quick because we were unable last night, although we did think we were going to get a short-term pump, we actually did get that pump, and we broke our key level of this point of control, which is at about $16,779. However, we are on the 3-minute time frame here just to zoom in. We were unable to hold this level for very long. We actually just broke above it, and then we held it for a little bit, but then we instantly broke down, bearishly retested, and then got stuck underneath it with the confirmation of this blood diamond, as well as this bear flag, ending with the blood diamond, dumping us down to this local golden pocket, and now we are ranging back below the POC. This remains the major level that I'd like to get above decisively with higher hourly time frame candles. If we can get above here with some 4-hour candles and close those candles above here, I would expect to potentially get a move to the upside. However, things are looking a little bit more bearish. So as long as we remain under this, I will remain with my bearish sentiment. And to add insult to injury, guys, we also have double blood diamonds confirmed on the 6-hour time frame towards the end of this bear pennant, which typically these do break to the downside more than they break to the upside. So if this blood diamond breaks us out of this bear pennant, things could get very, very ugly. That $15,420 level remains that key level of support that I would like to stay above. If we lose it, we could start moving down to the 14,000s very quickly. If you guys want to follow me, it's Frankie Candles on YouTube or Frankie_Candles on all socials. Back to the news.
Thanks, Frank. Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust is a publicly traded security under the ticker GBTC that tracks the price of Bitcoin, and it's currently trading at a discount a little under 42%. This news is likely a reaction to the announcement that Genesis, one of the companies under the Digital Currency Group's umbrella, stopped its lending program. GBTC is now at a record discount because the price of GBTC to the net asset value of Bitcoin is negative. Usually, it trades at a premium. Genesis is currently on Liquidity Watch, and with Grayscale holding so much Bitcoin, it's on Liquidity Watch too, along with everything else Barry Silbert owns under the Digital Currency Group. Is this the reason behind the bearish cross on the 3-day MACD chart everyone's talking about? My guess is probably yes. After getting an early winter deep freeze in the middle of the bull market, Ripple is handling the crypto winter fairly well. They may be still embroiled in some legal challenges, but at the Ripple Swell conference that wrapped up yesterday, CEO Brad Garlinghouse made an announcement that RippleNet will adopt on-demand liquidity, also known as ODL. It's no surprise to me that they're projecting massive growth next year. If you're in the XRP army out there, throw those X's up in the comments because we know you're projecting that too. With machine learning and automation efforts focused on liquidity with 40 payout markets already live on ODL. What else did they talk about at this conference? CBDCs. As ISO 222 projects get closer to settling mainstream financial payments, central bank issued digital currencies will become an even hotter topic. Unfortunately, it's probably only a matter of time. Just when it seemed like the price of Solana could take a breather after getting beaten down by its association with FTX, it got hit with even more bad news. Top exchange platforms are delisting Solana native USDC and USDT. As the rest of the crypto market got a little bit green, the price of Solana tumbled down 6.7%. Binance was the first to suspend the deposits of USDC and USDT on Solana, later resuming deposits after interval assessments and review, adding that it reserves the right and its sole discretion to amend or change or cancel this announcement at any time. Since then, OKX, Bybit, and BitMEX have suspended deposits of Solana stables as well. That's all I got. If you have any questions out there, don't be scared to reach out and hit me up on Twitter at AJWrightsCrypto. Have yourself a great weekend.